Hey guys, welcome back to Voice in the Wilderness. My name's Dylan. If you've been with our channel for any amount of time, you guys know that we do on Sundays prayers for the left behind. We know that Jesus is coming soon. We know that today is a perfectly good day for the rapture, right? We know that based on what God's prophetic word says, guys, that it's looking like he's coming and he's coming very soon. So we like to use Sundays as an opportunity, guys, to put the names of loved ones we're worried about getting left behind in the comments. So my recommendation, guys, and my prayer and my hope is that if you leave a name, pray for names. I don't care if it's 50 names, 60 names, 100 names, 5 names, 2 names, 1 name, right? Well, we want to make sure that we're using this time effectively for the ministry, guys, and praying for those who are lost. And with that, guys, you know, we always talk about the need for that, guys, and sharing the gospel in these final hours. And you know, we want to talk about what the gospel is, right? And the simple gospel presentation is this: is that you and I were born into sin. We had a sin issue. We know that the penalty for sin is death. And so in the Old Testament, God's instituted animal sacrifice as a temporary covering, guys, that their blood would temporarily cover sins, but we needed a healer and a permanent solution, not a temporary solution. So God, loving us, being righteous and just, sent his only son, the man Jesus Christ, who lived a perfect life according to the scriptures, and who, according to the law that God had, is a written moral law. Christ lives a perfect life, right? He's tortured brutally. He's crucified. He's dead for 3 days in the tomb, and then he resurrects, and right now is seated at the right hand of the Father. And that whoever puts their faith and their hope in him, guys, that person is rapture ready, but more importantly, they're eternity ready. They're salvation ready. So guys, in the last hours, go ahead and share the gospel with great fervency. Stick to the word of God. I have noticed more and more, especially on the channel in the comments, guys, more and more trolls and more people who are, like Paul dealt with, right? Judaizers or people who are trying to put believers under the bondage of the law, which Christ freed us from, right? We know that Christ has reconciled us to himself, and it's not to say that we don't follow God's commands, guys, but it's to say that we don't earn our salvation and our righteousness through the law. I've noticed a lot of people trying to come in here with that lie, and I just want to, like the Apostle Paul, rely on the sacrifice of Christ, right? Rely on his grace and rest in his grace, guys. So if you see stuff like that, don't get angry, right? If it gets, there were a couple people today I had to unfortunately hide from the channel because they were just getting belligerent and starting to get really vile. And I'll always protect the ministry from that kind of poison, guys. But if someone is just of a differing opinion or they're confused, show them love and kindness. We've cultivated a really good community here. We're 842 strong as of today, which is very exciting. But we want to point them in the right direction. And all we got to do, guys, is use the scriptures and talk them through it. If they start to get violent, you know, go ahead and tag me, and then we can deal with that, guys. But we want to make sure that we lead with love and that we lead with our best foot forward, and our best foot forward is Christ in the scriptures. Okay, so I love you guys. If I don't see you in the air today, we'll definitely see you tomorrow, guys. We have a whole Feast of Trumpets series coming out next week, a lot of pre-recorded. We will do a live next week or two, as we always do. We'll avoid doing the live Tuesday, I believe, because that's when Tyler, Chooch, Tom, and Pete Garcia are doing their live, and I want to watch that, and I hope you watch it too. But guys, again, leave the names of whoever you're worried about, please. There's no name too big, no name too small, no amount too big, no amount too small. My favorite part of the ministry is praying and praying for these people and praying for you guys. So I love you, and if I don't see you in the air today, I'll see you very soon, okay? All right, I love you, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Go share the gospel, all right? Love you guys. Bye.